Hello everyone. We're going to have some fun today and talk about these incredible new sunglasses from T. Henri, the Birdcage. An iconic name if you know cars, and we'll talk about why this is a very iconic frame coming up. But first, of course, if you're new here, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and like and whatever else you feel like you would like to do. But I would appreciate that much at least. Stick around, turn on the bell for the notifications so you can be up to date on the latest cool new frames like this guy here, as well as taking care of them and fit and adjustment guides all throughout. We cover all sides and all bases of it, whether it's prescription or just custom cool lenses. Today, we're going to talk about this cool little frame, the Birdcage by T. Henri. We have it here in the asteroid colorway, only one of 75. Yeah, number 21 of 75 in my hand in the asteroid colorway. The asteroid being your signature classic black and gold frame with a little adornment in the nose pads being a white gold, just for a little contrast. You got to have something, right? Beautiful temple detailing. Always a fan of this, no matter who makes it. So this is T. Henri's custom titanium cores. Has other newer design temple cores as well. I shouldn't really say newer. This is pretty new as well. But different strokes, different styles. This one's kind of the ridges all the way down, which refract light beautifully crystallized in that crystal core. You can see here we have that crystal on black with the gold inlay. Absolutely incredible detailing and a very nice shape all the way back. Now, you'll know I am always a fan and always bring it up when it's present. A lot of these Japanese made frames will see it, and that is the grooving in the temple tips. Adds a little extra bite behind the ear, which is always nice to see, which helps reduce slippage when properly fitted. They're not going anywhere. This one, I'm going to say, runs a little bit more small to medium. It could be adjusted to run on a larger head. We see a lot of that with these smaller, kind of the round, the hexagon, the octagonal shapes, where it's designed to fit a very, very wide range of faces with a little bit of ingenuity in the fit and adjustment. This one in particular has these beautiful classic green lenses. You will know I am always a fan of a black or a tortoise frame with a nice rich green lens to it. That's what we've got here, and of course, I love it. We do have, of course, the T. Henri signature shield here on both sides. Very beautifully done. The nice octagonal shape with a really strong dip here. But one thing you won't see very often is how that bridge is brought back up just a tick below that ridge line. I don't quite have anything else. Here we go. So you can really see we're just a couple millimeters shy of being straight back at that brow line. So it is a very small dip with a lot of architecture in it. So faces that generally wouldn't be able to wear this because it's a little bit too aggressive actually can, because that softens the overall look of the frame just slightly while keeping the aggressiveness of it all at the same time. I'm making messes now, but that's okay because we like to drill over these anyway. So it's not like there's, yeah. Overall fit of these is really good. I do want to mention there is a very nice little detailing here. The backside AR actually features a gold color as well. We know I like that. This one fitting a little bit snug on me. It needs opened up, tweaked a little bit to really tight right in here. That is an easy adjustment and fix for somebody that knows what they're doing. We do have, as I mentioned, those titanium and plated pads. The cores are titanium and plated. We have the 5 barrel hinges on these, riveted in, of course, with the hexagon rivets. Very, very nice detailing. I always like to see is that carried throughout. You do also have a star lug nut on the bottom of that. Not something we see super often, but really cool when it is done. It does make the frames a little bit harder to work on, but it tends to hold up a lot better over the long haul. And so far, I've not seen these loosen up, so kudos on that. Now, yeah, super clean, nice, cool cut look. A little bit uplifting through this edge, which is nice, kind of that cat eye cut to it without being a cat eye. It's a very different take on it. This geometric octagonal shape is always nice to see, extremely popular when we get one, but it's a little bit more eclectic, a little bit more exotic, which is what I like. Yeah. I'd say this one runs really unisex too. It's not either super feminine, super masculine, very good clean lines overall. Eye size, we're about a 42, it's 41.5. He gets incredibly specific with his, and I can tell you from running the various frames on the Edger, those sizes run pretty darn true. And we have 28.8 for the distance between the lenses, and then we've got about, that's a solid, I'd say that's 8 millimeters for the horns, which is really, really nice. And one thing that's really cool, I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera, is kind of how the octagon is embossed and outlined here in the frame. Yeah, I can't really make that pick up super well, but you have that true octagon. You get a little bit of the beveling here to pick up the light, but then it is also traced out in the frame. So nice little cuts here to highlight that, and same right through here where it's actually embossed more than it is just cut out there. And of course, highlighting that little shield on the end. Very nicely done, very well thought out, very cool frame. Definitely don't grab this one if you have a huge head though. As I mentioned, is a little bit snug on me. It just needs a little bit of adjusting and tweaking to get that refined. But it does run fairly wide, even with that smaller lens size. Love frames like this for a strong prescription if that's your gig. If not, it is just a cool pair of fashion sunglasses for running around downtown. It is inspired, as I mentioned, it is the Birdcage frame. It is inspired by the classic racer, the Maserati Tipo 61, as we affectionately know it, the Birdcage. And as I jokingly tell Tyler, it should be the one that tries to kill you, because that is what they say about driving the Birdcage. It does everything in its power to absolutely try to murder you. And maybe that's what this frame is for. I'll leave you to sit and simmer on that for a while. Let me know your thoughts down below if this is the sinister frame that haunts your dreams until you can't take it anymore. And it tries to kill you. Oh, that happened. I'll catch you guys next time.